come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. James to Beasley. Schroeder to Russell. 4-3, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Davis to Russell. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. 24-second violation. To McCollum. Count the basket inside.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
It's James. Oh, good offense beating good defense. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Shot by Ingram. This is...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beasley to Davis. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
It's Pelicans ball. To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Over to the right side. To McCollum. Deep left corner. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. James. They'll get it down to Davis. Swings it to Beasley. Five on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Deep two there. Won't go. To McCollum. Nance. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Russell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by Beasley. To Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Davis. Short jumper won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Has a look. A shot no good there for Ingram.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Flushes down the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
McCollum, his first effort, off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beasley to Davis. Gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's James. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
McCollum picked up by Schroeder. Has a chance. Shot by McCollum won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Beasley to Davis. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, the defense has to be so deflated on this one. You played great D for 23 seconds.
Lakers come up with it. And throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Nance. Here comes the screen. To McCollum. Lets it fly from long range, and the Lakers clear. Here's Schroeder with it. His team on top by 13. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys up by 15. Russell to Davis. No, I missed a short one there.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Ingram against Schroeder. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Davis to Beasley. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for LA, number 53, Trevor Ariza.
Bledsoe knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lakers at the controls right now. Beasley to Davis. To Beasley. Pelicans have it. Bledsoe goes to the left side. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Beasley. Has a look. Shot by Beasley. That's off. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Time to shuffle things up.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 41, Dwight Howard.
Bradley. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Now, opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own.
Number 0, Sindarius Thornwell. And number 2, Ian Clark.
Los Angeles, they have it. Beasley to Bradley. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. Bradley. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Trevor Ariza with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Eric
The
Bledsoe
2023
swats in.
NBA Play-In Tournament Game 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Howard to Bradley. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Bradley. Message received. Well defended. Desperation shot here from half. Knocks it down at the buzzer from half
The
court.
2023 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Head Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. New Orleans has it. Bledsoe. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Beasley.
Game 2 seed 9 New Orleans Pelicans seed 7 Los
Bradley.
Angeles Lakers.
Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
To Bledsoe. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. In the front court, it's Augustine. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Bradley to Howard. Bradley. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Eric Bledsoe. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Bradley. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Bledsoe. Avery Bradley sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bradley to Howard. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Lakers have it. Bradley to Beasley. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bledsoe with it up top. Trailing by 15. Eric Bledsoe. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You see, you can't
The
actually get mesmerized by
2023
the ball.
NBA
You
play-in
actually have to
tournament
focus on
Game
the
2
dribbler's
matchup
belly
will
button.
be
I know
coming
that
up
may
next.
sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. New Orleans going to take it up. Bledsoe. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To James.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Howard to Bradley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Game 2 seed 9 Toronto Raptors seed 7 Miami Heat.
Avery Bradley trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Pelicans basketball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Bledsoe. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Good look that time, but off the mark. Avery Bradley. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a bundle. And 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
I got him. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
To Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Bledsoe. And strokes it.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Bradley. And a throwdown.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For LA, number 20, Anthony Davis.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Superman, Dwight Howard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bledsoe to McCollum. Oh, he had him there for a second. The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Bradley to Schroeder. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound cleared by Ingram. Bledsoe with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Bledsoe slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Howard. To Davis. Larry Nance Jr. with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bledsoe.
Got him. Double. Don't let him split.
To McCollum. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That is great vision to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Valanciunas. Short jumper won't fall. To Howard.
Green light.
Bradley. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Bledsoe. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 23,
LeBron into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Russell to Davis. James to Russell. And the rebound comes down to the Pelicans. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
C.J. McCollum snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James to Davis. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Pelicans have the basketball. McCollum. Takes stock of the floor. To Bledsoe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Davis to Russell. To Davis, down low. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Can't connect. Long key from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
The New Orleans Pelicans are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New Orleans will take it up. Nance. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Russell. LeBron James. And hits off a killer step back.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
McCollum. Here comes the screen. To McCollum. Down to 5 on the 24. McCollum. Fires the 3. Not easy.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Russell to James. Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
McCollum. Screen coming. To McCollum. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Probing the defense. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas there for the board. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Bradley to James. To Schroeder. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. To McCollum. They get it down to Ingram. LeBron James. Huge block. And they retain the possession. To Russell. Jonas Valanciunas. Tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jonas Valanciunas. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
James to Russell. Bradley. Valanciunas with the rebound. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good.
Serving in for Los Angeles, number 44.
And he makes them both. Russell with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Beasley to Davis. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Pelicans ball. McCollum. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Bradley. Russell. Michael Beasley with the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Nance to McCollum. Avery Bradley pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
D'Angelo Russell rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Nance to McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Valanciunas. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Jonas Valanciunas. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Russell gets it in the left corner to Davis. Short jumper misses. To McCollum. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James, deep left corner. To James. To Davis. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Los Angeles Lakers. Number 41, Dwight Howard.
Bledsoe.
Into the game for the Pelicans. Number 10, Eric
To
Bledsoe.
McCollum. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Schroeder to James. Sizing up the defense. James. From the painted area, won't go down. McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking it. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 45, DJ Augustine.
New Orleans has it. To McCollum. Gets it in the right corner. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Now 3 for 9. To James. Nothing going here on that drive.
Defense, let's go.
To Bledsoe. Valanciunas. Over to the right side. Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Bledsoe. To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to get great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. New Orleans going to take it up. Bledsoe to McCollum. Probing the defense. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Has a chance. Rebound taken in by McCollum. McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Bledsoe to McCollum. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
Almost, but no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
And draws the foul.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 20, Anthony Davis.
2 for 2 on that trip. Pelicans basketball. McCollum guarded by Ariza. Tough make through traffic.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Bradley. To Davis. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Bledsoe.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Trying to cash in. McCollum shot off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball. Howard. From long range, shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
McCollum up against the 8-time All-Star. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Larry Nance Jr. trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Howard. That misses with 3 seconds left. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Bledsoe to McCollum. Scores from the post.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
And 2 for AD.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nice pass to get things going.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Bradley to Davis. To Beasley. Shot clock winding down. Davis. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
The assist from number 44, Michael Beasley.
Ingram guarded by Ariza. To Bledsoe. And he hits.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Beasley. Davis to Beasley. And scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Anthony Davis sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. McCollum to Bledsoe. Has a look. Bledsoe shot misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Consider a luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 23, LeBron James.
And the finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Bradley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It goes down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Beasley to Davis. Michael Beasley with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Anthony Davis lets it fly, and the rebound brought down by Temple. To Bledsoe. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Beasley. It was right there. To Bledsoe. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it.
For Los Angeles, number 50, Dennis Schroeder.
Goes 2 for 2. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Davis. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron James with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Valanciunas. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Bledsoe. Buries it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Lakers ball. Beasley to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Strong take.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Bledsoe to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Here comes the screen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, he had it. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Davis, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one, another dunk, another easy possession. I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
LBJ with it. To Beasley. Schroeder. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
From the painted area, won't go down. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Driving right to the basket. Schroeder with the board. Davis to Schroeder. Russell with the strong finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 20, C.J. McCollum.
Schroeder down low for Davis. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bledsoe to McCollum. Anthony Davis swats it. Fourth this contest.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Schroeder to Beasley. Anthony Davis lets it go. And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Bledsoe. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. C.J. McCollum. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Russell into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. They go down to Davis. To Russell. Beasley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. To Davis. Beyond the arc for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second one's no good. One more coming.
Soft and buttery.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To McCollum. Knock loose. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers came away with the victory in this one. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.